How's it
Hello.
going, everyone? How's it going, Sashika?
It's going good, Rosendo. Thank you for asking. I'm super excited to see the comment section because there's so many comments about the excitement of it all. Yay, MLH. I mean, I love it. Let me show you this one in particular, which has so many MLH emojis. I absolutely love this.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I think that was like about nine MLH emojis. I love it. The last one only had seven, so definitely I really appreciate y'all adding the extra two this time around. How's it going? I see folks are saying hi to us. I appreciate that. I hope y'all are really excited. We've got a great event lined up for y'all. We're at Global Hack Week Cloud. It's really exciting. I think like some folks are already saying hi. I think it probably makes a lot of sense for us to go ahead and introduce ourselves. So I'll go ahead and kick things off. Hi. If you don't know me yet, my name is Rosendo. I am from MLH. I work there full time as a customer success manager. And a fun fact about me is I'm really excited because the American football season kicks off today. I don't know if everyone out there watches it, but it's very exciting for me. I'm really excited to see the game that's happening a little bit later today. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself. How about you, Sash?
Oh, thank you so much. So great. Yeah. So my name is Sashrika and I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. I'm super excited because I'm going to be traveling to Portugal soon for a much needed break. And I've been so excited for this trip. Share if you have any travel hacks, not necessarily related to Portugal, but if you have any travel hacks at this point, I'll take it. I have to do a lot of packing and I'm so excited for this trip. So yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Maybe learning some Portuguese. I don't know how good you are at.
Yeah, I don't think I know even a single word. I don't know how to say hello even. So if anybody does, feel free to just post that in. Love to learn at least one word before I go there.
Absolutely. All our Portuguese speakers in chat, please help Sasha out because she needs it. I am really glad to be seeing y'all. If you are not aware of it, my name is Rosendo. Her name is Sashika, and you are at a Global Hack Week. So, just really quickly, Global Hack Week is hosted by Major League Hacking, and Sashika is going to tell you a little bit more about it.
Of course, yes. So, but now let's talk about what is Major League Hacking, right? Major League Hacking is a global hacker community. Sorry, my screen just froze. It seems.
Oh,
Does it work
there you
now?
go.
Oh, thank you so much for helping out with that,
Hmm.
Rosendo. It seems that my screen is freezing, so I can't really shift the slides, but thank
No
you.
worries.
So, yeah, we run the global hacker community. You'd be excited to know that you are now a part of it. So, now that you have been a part of Global Hack Week and other such events, sorry,
Just let
uh,
me know when you want the next slide, and I'll click over
uh,
to it. Hmm.
awesome. Oh, give me a second. I can just, sorry, folks, technical difficulties. Let me just reshare my screen again and then we can go from there. Okay, cool. I think Rosendo, you gotta take this one because
Okay,
I can't share the screen again, but I'll just keep
no
on
worries.
talking. So we run the global hacker community, right? And no, now that I'm talking about it, it seems so exciting to know that you all are a part of this. This global hacker community has only one goal: to empower hackers all around the world like yourself. And so now, if you're a part of this, you'd be excited to know that you are a part of 1 million hackers just like yourself all around the world. It's a big community, it's a lovely community, and it's one that is a beginner friendly community. So, with that being said, and with now, sorry, still stuck. Can you move on to the next slide, Rosendo?
Hmm.
If this is your first Global Hack Week, welcome. We are so excited to have you here. It's, as I said, it's a beginner friendly community. So please feel free to talk, post your messages, share your thoughts, share some hacks, and learn something new while you're at it because we have a jam packed schedule for you.
Awesome. So, do you want me to talk about Global Hack Week a little bit?
Of course, yes. Go ahead.
Great. Well, since we have talked all about Major League Hacking, Global Hack Week is a week-long event that is run by Major League Hacking every single month. So during each event, we focus on content that is towards basically a specific topic. And this time around, we're going to be all about everything related to cloud technologies. We'll have some awesome cloud related workshops and activities scheduled for you throughout the week. Some ran by our wonderful MLH coaches, and others ran by our amazing partners like DFANG, for example. So this week is really all about you trying and learning new things, really leveling up as a hacker, meeting new folks and building your network, and just generally expanding, like, what it how it is and what it is that you're engaging with cloud technology, and like really learning new things and really becoming part of the MLH community. So that being said, we do have some really incredible partners with us. I kind of alluded to it earlier, and one of them is going to be DFang. So DFang is it's a cloud partner that has like really awesome technologies that are, if revolved from doing like AWS instances to one click deploy. So if you want to like basically get down with the GHW Cloud 24 defang stuff, you just click on the link up ahead, or copy the link over there and head over to the challenges page. They're going to have challenges throughout the week. They're also going to be doing a workshop today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, and they're going to be doing another workshop tomorrow at 2 p.m. Sorry about the typo there, but yeah, that'll be good. And Sasha, do you want to talk about? Actually, let me talk about Auth0 a little bit. They are another company. It's not necessarily cloud, but there is a lot of like crossover between what Auth0 does and what Cloud Week is all about. If you're going to be deploying any projects to the clouds, for instance, a website, and you want to implement some sort of login function, Auth0 is a great way to do it. They're going to have challenges throughout the week. They have a workshop today at 2 p.m. and they're going to have another one tomorrow at 1 p.m. And last but not least, we have GitHub. GitHub is pretty much pervasive across all of the technology niches that you are probably familiar with, cloud being one of them. So we're going to be learning a lot about GitHub Copilot this week. If you have any like issues with building out code that has to do with like deployment to the cloud or just writing code in general, GitHub Copilot is a great way to get your questions answered directly in your IDE. It's really simple and it's really thoughtful actually, and I think y'all are probably going to really enjoy it. Make sure that you engage with the challenges throughout the week, claim the GitHub Student Developer Pack, and tune into the workshop today at 3 p.m. EST. So I think the next thing we have to cover is the check-in process. And Sasha, I think you've got a little information for us on that front.
Of course, yes. I think this is the most important aspect before you begin your week, because right now we will talk about checking in to the Global Hack Week, how you can register, how you can participate, and get in on all the festivities that we have this week. So, let's move on to the next slide and talk about how to do this. So, to join the main event, you need to go to hackp.ac/thw. As soon as you go into this link, next slide will show you how to register. You'll check in for the event. You can click on the login and register button. As soon as it turns green, you're done. You're registered. You're into the event. And now, once you do that, uh, let's talk about swag. And for this, Rosendo, I think you have some insight and some surprises for us, I believe. Would you like to share more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So, in order to earn swag during this event, there are a couple of things that you need to do. The first one is you need to register. So, make sure you're registered to the event. As we mentioned before, like I think Sasha already went through the entire registration process. The other thing is there are going to be the matter of where we send your swag. So, make sure that you fill out our address form. The third, there's going to be a couple of different partner related swag challenges that you will need to complete in order to claim the swag. So the first one's going to be make sure that you claim the GitHub Student Developer Pack. The second one is going to be make sure that you create an Auth0 account and provide a screenshot in our form. And the third is going to be complete the DFANG one-click deploy challenge. It should only take you a couple of minutes to do, and then also submit a screenshot of that to our form. So some of you may be thinking, what if I can't complete any of those things? Like I can't access the Student Developer Pack, for instance. If that is the case, make sure that you go in and just click the I could not do it like option on the form itself. We're not going to discriminate against you if you're unable to claim it because of some different status that you have. Maybe you're not a current student, etc. Yeah, basically that's it. You're going to earn swag by doing that. Make sure that you are definitely doing these first three. You can earn bonus swag, however, by checking into 5+ live events. So this is going to be great for anyone that just has a ton of interest in cloud technologies and workshops. We already have 3 separate workshops for you today, and we have this counts as a a live event check-in. So, if you go to all of our programming for today, you'll have actually four, and only need one more live event that you can check into. And on top of that, we're going to be giving out surprise prizes throughout the week to hackers active in our Discord, hackers active on the Twitch chat. So basically, like make sure that you're keeping your head on a swivel and looking out for anyone that mentions anything about a swag drop, because that's your chance to potentially win something. And if you do happen to win, if an MLHer does give you a surprise prize, just make sure you claim a ticket by opening up a Discord ticket. Make sure you take a screenshot, follow the instructions that are happening during that particular point in time, and yeah, just make sure that you're getting that swag claimed for yourself. And by the way, in order for you to claim that bonus swag, you do need to complete those initial first three steps that I mentioned. So make sure you register, make sure you check into the event, make sure you give us your address because we need to know where to send it to, and then also complete those three swag challenges that I mentioned. I think this is probably a good time for us to maybe put the I don't know, the swag drop instructions to the test.
Wow.
In the chat, does anyone out there want any swag? I'm just curious. I'm curious.
I mean, I think at this point, everybody should respond, yes, I too. Everybody wants swag. I wanted to. Believe me, this is the best part about being a part of a global hacker community, right? You get such
Exa-
interesting and amazing swag.
exactly. I am okay. So here's how we're gonna do it. Here's how we're gonna drop the swag drop today. Sashika, you're gonna think of a number between 0 to 1,000.
Okay,
You
done.
have your number?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So everyone in the chat, and please don't spam the chat with all of the numbers. Go ahead and try to guess the number that Sashika is thinking of, and the person that gets closest to it without going over is the person that wins. And just remember, we're gonna cut it off at a certain point, so we do have a timer on all of the chats. So we'll give y'all another minute. So at 12:15 p.m. EST on our side, on my side, we're gonna go ahead and cut off the comments. So you've got about, I don't know, like 30 more seconds. There's a
Ooh.
lot of comments coming in.
It feels like nobody needs those 30 seconds. Everybody's super excited. The comments are already in.
I feel like
It would
someone's
be
just gonna
so.
count from 0 to 1,000 at this point. All right. And it's gonna be the first person who commented the closest number. So like once we get to that point, if it's the number itself, we'll pick that person. And we're just gonna go ahead and all right, that's it. I'm gonna post no more entries. All right. Anyone that's commenting after the no more entries comment, I apologize, but you will not be counted towards the actual swag drop. Raffle, I can't even find my comment at this point. Oh, there it goes. All right. No more entries, please. All caps. You know it's serious. All right. So Sashrika, go ahead and let's do the number reveal.
Okay, so I think I found it. I found the first number that was actually on point. It was the exact number that I thought of, and it's 17. Congratulations,
That
Kingsta. Kingst 87, you win the surprise drop.
That is amazing. And like we said, go ahead and take a screenshot. You are the swag drop winner. Open up a Discord ticket with us, and we will get that swag shipped over to you. That bonus swag shipped over to you. And also, as I mentioned before, I like how someone else is commenting 17 like after they heard the number. But yeah, so congrats to Kinks ST 87. Yeah, make sure you open up a Discord ticket in order to claim your swag, but be sure to also get those initial swag challenges done as well. So we've been talking about Discord, we've been talking about Discord tickets. I think it's time for us to actually talk about Discord itself. So Sashiko, would you like
Yes.
to give us a little bit of the rundown there?
Of course, yes. So we talked a lot about opening up a Discord ticket, and you need your swag, right? So you have to open up a Discord ticket of that. But what is this Discord that we are talking about? For those of you who are beginners and have no idea what we're talking about here, a little hint that is is that we have a global hacker community on a Discord server. And so on the next slide, we'll show you where to register for it, join the server, and join in on all the fun. So you go to discord.mlh.io. It will be a small form. You register for it, and that's it. You're in. Once you're in, there are a few more steps that you need to do to actually participate in Global Hack Week. You have to head to the channels, hashtag channels, and then click on the roles, the relevant roles to get started. Once you do all of that, you'll be able to see those channels and then participate, drop in a message, use the relevant channels for its purposes. There would also be a support tickets channel that you can use to get in touch with our team. So if during the course of this week you have any issues, anything that you want to talk about, if you want some guidance, some resources, anything else, feel free to open a resource ticket and our team will guide you to the right resource. You can use these tickets to actually get the prizes that we talked about, or
Mhm.
you have any private questions that you want to get answers for, or share your emails, anything of that sort. You can utilize these channels to open up a ticket. In the GIF, you can see how to do that. It's very simple process. You'll be able to reach out to the team in no time.
Awesome. So yeah, I mean, reach out to the team, make sure you claim your swag. And I pronounce it GIF, but we don't have to have a whole debate about it.
That would be like breaking up a war in the comment section. GIF versus GIF. Oh my god.
um, Next, we're going to talk about what kind of, like what Global Hack Week sort of revolves around, and that is challenges. So, all throughout the week, we're going to have challenges that keep you hacking. And these challenges can range from coding prompts to design challenges, and they're typically submitted through DevPost and Typeform. So, we're going to have the links for both of these submission platforms ready for y'all. Just make sure you head over to either mlh.link/GHW form or mlh.link/GHW devpost, and you'll be able to submit your challenges to one of those different basically intake forms. So for anything coding related, obviously you're going to do dev post, and for anything that's like taking a screenshot or submitting a link or anything of that nature, you're going to use Typeform. And all of the challenges will close by next Thursday at 8 a.m. EST. So make sure you get everything completed before then. That being said, you don't need to complete every challenge. There are a lot of challenges out there. Pick and choose the ones that resonate with you the most. And from there, definitely, if you're finished with those, like definitely feel free to tackle the ones that you haven't already done, but don't feel like obligated to do every single challenge. There's a lot out there, but we do want you to enjoy yourselves and also pace yourselves throughout the week. Make sure you get some rest, make sure you get some sleep, make sure you take care of yourself. But yeah, also the challenges are there for you if you want them, because we care about you so much and we want to make sure that you have different things to engage with throughout the week. When everything's said and done, we'll send you an email with an update on how many challenges you've completed. Just one thing about this week, we won't be sending challenges daily until next Monday. So just be prepared for that. You will need to wait a little bit before you actually get those completed challenges updates. Don't worry, don't panic. Do the challenges. We will update you on Monday. So that's about 2-3 days from now. And you'll get everything that you need. You'll have like the updates you need by then. Outside of that, you can view all of the challenges that we have on our live website. It's ghw.mlh.io/challenges. Yeah, it's going to be great. All of the challenges are up there. You'll see the registration challenges, the swag challenges, all of the challenges from our different and various sponsors, as well as MLH challenges that we put forth. If you have any questions about those, feel free to hit us up on Discord. Outside of that, yeah, like enjoy. We really hope that you take those challenges to heart and try to get them done as quickly and efficiently as possible, while also enjoying yourself. And once again, if you have any questions, we'll be around to help you out.
Awesome.
hmm So I
Rosario.
think,
Sorry,
yes.
yeah. Go.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think we are moving on to live streams next, and I was wondering if you could help us out with that information.
Of course, yes. But before we jump into live streams, we talked a lot about challenges. Do you want to give our hackers a really good tip about completing different challenges, right? I mean, you'd already talked about pacing yourself. Do you want to elaborate more on that, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely pace yourself. Make sure that you're getting rest throughout the week, and make sure like you're not trying to overdo it throughout the entire time that you're a global hack week. Definitely make sure you're still enjoying yourself. I know that some folks could kind of get lost in the flow. Um, we encourage you to pace yourself with the challenges and ensure that like I said, there's absolutely no requirement for y'all to finish all of them, and we will definitely have them up for the entirety of the week, so you have like a ton of time to get them done.
Perfect. Yes, and I completely agree on that. One thing to add there is that think of it like like a marathon. You have this entire week to learn new skills, and you can keep learning even after the week is over. So plan your weeks ahead and stay hydrated. Make sure that you complete all the necessary ones that you want to this week, and then tackle any challenges that you want even after the event. It's all just for learning and for fun. All right, moving on to the another important aspect of Global Hack Week: live streams. So this is another important part where you get to hang out with us, the MLH team, the coaches, everyone here up on the live stream is lovely and they want to help you learn something new this week. So starting, we'll talk about some of the schedule and the new and today's schedule and the week schedule that we have ahead. But before that, let me tell you about what you can do if you are not working on let's say if you want need help with these challenges, etc. So if you need help with these challenges, or even if you need help with one of these live streams, you can go to the Discord server again and then post your message and questions there as well. So if it's not like you can only get help in one of these live streams, you can also get help outside of the live streams as well. With that in mind, let's talk about what these live streams and what the schedule is about. So today's schedule, you can find it on ghw.mlh/schedule. So we'll put that link in the comment section. Don't worry about it. But let's talk about the first session we have in store: Introduction to DFANG, the fastest way to develop, deploy, and debug your cloud application. So if you're starting with cloud, this is a great beginner friendly session. You can join the DFANG team at 1 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. IST and learn more about cloud. Rosenda, would you like to tell us a little bit more about what's in store next?
Yes, absolutely. Directly following the DFANG workshop, we're going to jump right into implementing authentication in your React app with Auth0. You could join the Auth0 team today at 2 p.m. EST or 11:30 p.m. IST. Yeah, it's going to be a great workshop. Once again, if you want to learn all about authentication, we're going to be joined by some great folks from the Auth0 team, and I'll be there as well. So be sure to check it out. And Sashika, do you want to cover what we have next after that?
Of course. So I remember you mentioned something about GitHub and GitHub challenges. This is a great workshop if you want to get started with GitHub Copilot. So you can build better hacks faster with GitHub Copilot. I personally tell you, this is one of my favorite workshops, and it's been hosted by the amazing Alberto. So you can join us at 3 p.m. Eastern or 12:30 a.m. IST and build faster hacks with GitHub Copilot. This will be great for the entire week when you are building let's say a hack for the first time and need some guidance. GitHub Copilot gives great suggestions for you to just get started and get in the flow of coding, right? All right,
Absolutely.
moving on.
Moving on, actually, it's going to be the tomorrow's version of our stream today. So if you want to get the download on what's going on day two, make sure you join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST or 9:30 p.m. IST. We're going to be joined by Alina, who's going to be doing Today in Global Hack Week. And honestly, it's not here, but prior to that, it's going to be part of like tomorrow's stream for day two, but technically it falls under day one. We also have another DFANG workshop at 11 a.m. Um, 11 a.m. EST and 8:30 p.m. IST happening as well. So be sure to check out the schedule. Once again, it's going to be ghw.mlh.io/schedule. Everything should be there. And I think that there's a really clever way that you can keep track of everything. I'll let Sasha tell y'all all about it.
Of course, you can add your schedule to your Google Calendar. If you're like me and you want everything in one place in a calendar, just mapped out to know what you're going to do next, this is a great hack. You can go to hackp.ac/GHW calendar. We'll put that link in the comment as well. So you can go there and add the schedule directly to your Google Calendar, and then you know which sessions are live, what's happening, and you can just straight away dive into the more interesting stuff that's happening during this week. So, with that being said, let's move on to something more serious. So, on a serious note, we want you to know that we want you to want you to all to have fun. But MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. By being at this event, you're agreeing to the code of conduct. Mentors, judges, sponsors, anyone who will be a part of this event will be a part of this as well. You should read it. The TLDR here is that you have to be respectful above everything else. Any forms of harassment or abuse will not be tolerated. At digital events, particularly global hack weeks, such setup, it's important that to remember that there's a human on the other side of the screen. Boundaries do exist, so please be mindful when you're connecting with people online or with their social profiles without their permission. Folks aren't ignoring you if they don't reply immediately. You need to give them time to get back to you, to back to your questions and messages. If you're having any issues whatsoever throughout the weekend, please come see someone. We want you to have an amazing time. You can open up a Discord ticket if you want to talk privately. If you can't find someone, if you don't want to use the Discord channel, you can always use the phone number and email that's mentioned above. Our incidents hotline is incidents@mlh.io, and you can reach out to us anytime. Awesome.
Thank you for that, Sajika. I appreciate it. As always, we like to run a tight ship here. MLH is all about having fun. Global Hack Week is too, but be sure you are respectful to one another. That being said, I just want to do another quick thank you to our partners here at MLH. So Auth0, Defang, GitHub, and all of the others that have joined us, quite frankly, for global hack weeks in the past. None of this could be possible without the folks that come on board and support hackers like you and provide a little bit of support to the Major League Hacking, to Major League Hacking as an organization as well. So we're really happy to have y'all here. Thank you so much. With that being said, we're just going to go ahead and dive into my favorite part, the Q and the A. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, now's the time to get them asked. I'm also gonna scroll up in the chat to answer any questions, but yeah, I think we have one that's interesting here. Sasha, do you want to let them
Oh
know?
wow! Welcome, welcome. If it's your first time here, we want to welcome. We want to give you a huge welcome because this is a lovely community that you're joining in, and you're on a lifelong journey of learning. Now, we learn, build, and share our achievements together in this community. So, if you're the first time, the first thing that you and foremost thing that you need to do is check in. So, you can go to the hackp.ac/GHW link and register and check in for the event. Post which, I highly recommend you join the Discord server. Go to discord.mlh.io. So that's the second step. And once you are in, you choose the roles, see the channels, and then participate. Post a message, say hi to other hackers, participate in live streams. There are so many interesting ways to get involved that we discussed. But yeah, these are some of the great highlights and points that I would give you to get started. Once you're in a role, you'll know what to do next. You'll be able to solve challenges pretty quickly. You'll be able to find the right resources to learn. So there's a lot of things to unpack there. But these are some of the steps I would tell you to get started. Rosendo, do you have any other tips for our hacker here?
No, that's I think that those are all great. Like definitely start at the beginning, which is registering for the event, and then you're here as well, so you're already well ahead of the game. You're at clearly at step one, from step zero to step one right now. This next step is going to be maybe joining some workshops after this, taking a look at the challenges and seeing like what interests you, joining the Discord and connecting with some folks from within the community. All of those things are relevant paths that you can take in order to make this global hack week experience like personally yours. So yeah, there's no wrong way to do it. I would say. I think the only wrong way to do it is to not do it at all. So outside of that, I don't think you have any you'll have any issues. We're typically a welcoming bunch here, so make sure you just like talk to people and ask as many questions as you need. All right. So I saw some folks asking about completing challenges daily, and apologies if that was not made clear. You don't need to complete any challenges daily. You don't need to complete any challenges at all if you don't want to. We do highly encourage it. However, the deadline for the challenge, like for any of the challenges being completed, specific to Global Hack Week, are going to be next Thursday at 8 a.m. I believe I said on the slides. So make sure you just have everything. If you're working on something, make sure you submit it before then. But that does not mean that you can't continue to, work on the challenges or learn things outside of Global Hack Week. Those resources will remain available to you. Yeah, you just won't be able to submit them to the Global Hack Week forms after that deadline that we mentioned. But yes, like I said, pace yourselves. don't feel the need to complete challenges daily. Complete them at your own pace, and submit them when you can. So we've got another question here. How do we tune into the workshops, and how was it counted by us? And something about the 5 live sessions for additional or bonus swag. Sasha, do you want to jump in on that?
Yes. So to join into these workshops, you can join it here, right where you are in the Twitch channel, or you can join it at the YouTube channel, MLH YouTube channel, to tune into these workshops. Uh, talking about how it's counted by us. For that, you need to register and check into each live stream. This is something that you can find on the schedule as well. As we discussed, I'm going to put in link to the schedule again. So you can register for these live streams separately, and we would know that you have joined and checked into the event. And for the live stream itself, as I said, it would be hosted on the Twitch server. So all of this is already in play. Let me share the link with you quickly. GHW schedule. All right. Okay. And we also have an MLH calendar that you can use for the same. Oh, wait. Did I? Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Let's see what other questions do we have here.
What is next? Oh yeah, someone just reiterating you have a whole week to complete the challenges, so please keep that in mind. I saw this question in the chat. Do I need to know programming to learn about cloud? No, you don't. I mean, it would help if you wanted to like actually deploy to the cloud or anything like that. But there are folks out there that work on like cloud products that don't necessarily know how to program. You know, I don't think you need to really know how to program to learn anything that we do in Global Hack Week, although it does help in like, like actually getting like some of that hands-on experience. I think you could learn both probably at the same time. And this is a great place to do that because it's very low stakes. You're not going to get like a bad grade or anything if you don't get the right answers. Really, I would think of like Global Hack Week as your playground to go in and just really like, experiment and try new things. If you're learning programming, I think learning about the cloud is also going to be super useful to you. So, yeah, doing them both like concurrently, I think is like a great strategy. And you could definitely do that here. I don't know if you have anything else to add, Tashika.
No, I think you covered all the bases perfectly. I completely agree. If you don't know how to program, that's completely fine. I think this is week is a great opportunity to start whichever point you're at. So if you're at the point where you're completely new to programming itself, this would be a great opportunity to start with a programming language, maybe ask for some resources, learn something new, build a very small application or a prototype that you feel confident in, and then think that's one way to go about learning.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, this is just a place for you to learn and get excited about technology. As far as those challenges and learning and doing things like that are Global Hack Week related, someone's asking, where do we submit after completing the challenges? So there are going to be 2 different ways. We kind of covered this during the opening ceremony as well. If you came in a little bit late, you probably missed it, but you can go to mlh.live/GHW forum for things that are, like not really what's the word here, like not really like coding related. You're just taking a screenshot of something or like spinning up an account for a specific platform. And the other one is going to be mlh.link/GHW dev post. So that's going to be for the challenges that involve writing some code or having some sort of like GitHub repository. You can upload all of that to dev post as part of your submission, and those links should take you to both. In each challenge, you'll see which submission kind of like workflow you'll need to use for that particular challenge. So if you go to the challenges page, dhw.mlh.io/challenges, you will see that you have to submit to either a form or the dev post. And yeah, all of the challenges will basically point you towards the right place. Yes. Thank you. Away. I see you're doing that work in the chat. We appreciate you. Next question here is, do the challenges affect swag?
I could take that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course. So to earn swag, basically, you have to complete the 5 steps. I think Rosendo, if you go back to the same slide, we are able to show what we need, what the developers need to, basically what the students need to do to actually earn those swags. But to reiterate, there are a few points here. You have to register for the event, you have to check in for the event, you have to give us your address, and then there are three challenges that you need to complete that to earn the basic swag. You need not complete all and everything, you need not attend all the live streams or everything like that, but these are some of the basic things that you need to do definitely to in order to earn the most basic swag. As I said, register and check in at hackp.ac/dhw, hackp.ac/address for submitting an address, and then complete these three partner challenges, claiming the developer pack, Auth-O, and the defang one-click deploy challenge. And that's pretty much it.
Amazing. It was difficult to find that slide. Um, let's see if we have any other questions. Just picking one out. Cool. So are the sessions for Dthang and Auth0 recorded? This goes for all of the sessions. They're all recorded. You'll be able to find them on twitch.tv/MLH at a later point in time. And then you'll also be able to see them on our YouTube channel. So go to the MLH YouTube channel and you'll be able to see all of the recordings there. From this Global Hack Week, from past Global Hack Weeks, you'll basically be able to see everything. So yeah, definitely check that out. Everything's recorded. So if you come into a session midway through, a lot of people ask, like, they come in and they're like, oh, what did I miss? It makes the most sense to just either, if you want to continue attending that session, to just like watch from where you've joined and see like if you could build context that way, or, just like go back and, watch the recorded version of it and then catch up at a later point in time. It's really up to you. But just so you know, like everything that all of the information that's being provided during the workshops are going to be viewable to you at a later point in time. Oh, it's our first timer. Just wanted to give you a shout out. Do we have any other questions here? Oh, this is a good one.
Oh,
Can I use...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I use projects to answer challenges on my resume? Oh, nice. Absolutely. Feel free to. So, if you're working on a challenge and you've built something exciting and you want to show it off, definitely put it on your resume. Feel free to talk about it outside, share it. You can always write a blog or share about how you created that as well. So, honestly, feel free to be as creative as you want with this.
For sure. Yeah. Anything that you do can potentially benefit you in your resume. Like I said, like, like part of the experience of coming to Global Hack Week is to level up as a hacker, as we mentioned before. And part of that leveling up is onboarding new skills and like learning new technologies. And if you're able to do that through the challenges, that's great. It's definitely something that you should highlight. If you want to do a post about it on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram, tag MLH. Like definitely let us know like how it is that you're progressing, because we want to see like how it is that you're doing on your hacker journey, because that's what we're all about. We're all about making sure that the folks that join our events are able to go out and do great things in the tech industry and beyond. So awesome. Let's see. You want to pick the next question? I don't know. I'm just like highlighting stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at, I think. So I saw one question, I can't find it anymore, but it was about what is Auth-O. Do you want to share some bits about that, Rosendo?
Yeah, sure. What is Auth0? So it is a 0, not an O. Auth0 is an authentication and authorization platform as a service, which means like, like really like it's an API that you can use in your projects to build out a login and log out, sign in and sign up workflow. It creates a modal for you. You can go in and customize it. You can embed it into a ton of different like front end technologies. I know like right now they have a lot of like SDKs that use React. I know that you could use Python as well. So a lot of the front end technologies that you're currently utilizing in order to build out the front end of your website, definitely something that you could use Auth0 for. There are a lot of really cool features that you could use Auth0 for, including so like user management. So if you wanted to, for instance, have people log in as typical users, you can do that, give them permissioning to your website based on their roles. If you wanted someone to be an admin, you can give them admin access, etc. It could also like, in sort of a roundabout way, act as like a database for your users because it's already storing the username and email and then associating a password to it and then giving each of those people a specific token. So, like there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize it. It's not just for login and log out. There's also other ways to authorize your applications, including Google Auth. So, like you can implement that with Auth0 as well. The main point is that it's a software that sort of simplifies doing all of that code work for you. I remember the first time I built a login and log out workflow, it took me like 5 6 hours to do because I was learning Java for the first time, and then I had to leverage it on the front end, right? So then now I had to use JavaScript in order to like leverage the API that I just built that handled that login, log out, and like sign up, sign in workflow for me. So it was incredibly difficult. It took a lot of time. This kind of takes all of that guesswork out for you. I still recommend like knowing how it works on the under the hood. But if it's something you've already done and you know how to do it, like you might as well just like take the easy easy route and like you use a tool that really saves you time and effort and energy to focus on things that you haven't learned yet and things that you haven't become an expert at yet. So definitely something to bear in mind. I appreciate the question about sponsor related things as always. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go ahead and pop this one out here. There is a question about the DFAN Cloud Challenge. Is there any guide? So the DFAN Cloud Challenge is going to be multiple DFAN Cloud Challenges. So what you're going to really want to do in order to take a look at those, head over to mlh.link/GHW Cloud 24/DFANG. That's going to give you the challenges page. It's going to show you all of the challenges. When you click into those, it's going to also have resources that you can use. So for the DFANG like one click deploy challenge, literally it's right there on their homepage. The GIF, I will pronounce it the way Sasha announces it for this stream only. The GIF that is on the homepage will show you like the exact CLI commands that you need to run in order to achieve that challenge. It's very simple. It should take a matter of minutes. There may be some like form of login that you need to do in order to get it done, but for the most part, anyone here should be able to complete it in anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes.
Amazing. Honestly, Rosendo, I'm so excited about these different challenges and specifically about the things that you mentioned about the authentication problems. I myself have witnessed that and I know that it's a pain, and Auth0 solving these problems is just amazing.
Yeah, for sure. I am super excited about Auth0. I'm super excited about all of the partners that are here this weekend or this week, pardon. I think y'all are going to be excited about it too. Just really quickly, I do want to answer this question. What is DFANG? So if you want to learn more about DFANG, definitely stick around because in the next 15 minutes, you're going to get a full introduction to the DFANG suite. Essentially, DFANG Cloud is a service that allows you to deploy, manage, build workflows around all things that you deploy to the cloud itself. It integrates very well with a lot of like existing cloud providers, but essentially what I would say is that it's a great way for you to quickly deploy your projects to the world and get them out there and seen on like a readily accessible URL. So if you've never deployed a project before, or if you have, like let's say you've deployed a project on like something like GitHub Pages, or let's say you've like deployed a project in like I don't know, like an S3 bucket on AWS, or like a EC2 instance for, or like standing up a server on an EC2 instance, deploying your your backend code that way. Defang allows you to do a lot of those things, and they have all of these like pre-built sort of like SDKs and sample projects that you can deploy yourself, and then go back, kind of reverse engineer, and then make your own. So there are a lot of different ways for you to interact with that partner and also just utilize it throughout Cloud Week. We have a ton of challenges that you can do that kind of walk you through how to learn. Like how to utilize the platform and learn how to use everything. So definitely like check those out if you're curious. Another way of going about doing it is learn through the workshops and then start utilizing the software yourself. They were here. We had a challenge for DFANG and a workshop for DFANG during our season launch, Global Hack Week, and I know that there was a lot of interest there. So we're hoping that like the folks that are joining us for Global Hack Week Cloud have a similar level of interest, and yeah, kind of like dive right into the challenges that are presented there.
Love it. There's also one other question about sponsors when we are here, which is what is GitHub Student Developer Pack that I have to sign up for? Do you want to take this one as well, Rosendo?
Yeah, for sure. So the GitHub Student Developer Pack, I love to talk about it because it's this like really great service that, for some reason, like a lot of students that I talk to aren't like readily aware of. Maybe it's because they're not like computer science majors or haven't like already engaged with a community like MLH. But essentially, if you are a student anywhere around the world, you're part of an accredited university or accredited learning institution, you can submit your application for the GitHub Student Developer Pack and essentially receive like thousands of dollars worth of free stuff. So it's going to be like, free professional license for GitHub Copilot for a limited period of time. You can get things like, I think Canva is in there. They're working on, like they have like, domain names that you can use for free. They have other like learning materials that you can use for free. There are like upgraded services that you can utilize on GitHub itself. There's just a ton of different stuff in there. There's Digital Ocean cloud credits, I believe. There's like a ton of different like free things that you can use and kind of like really like dig into and just like learn about all of these new technologies, and you can do it in a way that doesn't cost you a lot other than your time, and it also can like sort of open your eyes to different types of services that you may not have thought about utilizing before. So definitely check it out. Everything there is free for you to avail yourselves of as long as you get signed up for an account. And if you have any issues with signing up with an account, definitely let us know. You can open up a Discord ticket.
Absolutely. And the link to everything that Rosendo mentioned is on screen as well, mls.link/GHW Cloud 24-GitHub. So you can find all the information, how to register, everything on this link.
For sure, for sure. Can I use my college in the form of GitHub? Yes, you can use your college. You should use your college. It's going to ask you a bunch of different questions. Make sure you go in there and answer them. You're going to have to upload some form of identification, so be aware of that. And yeah, everything else should be pretty much self-explanatory. Let's see here. Are they going to teach defang, or are we just no? Yeah, they're gonna so the session right afterwards is gonna have the introduction to defang. So make sure you stick around because Leo is going to be joining us. Incredibly experienced at cloud technologies in general. Sort of like serial entrepreneurialist. I don't know if that's even a word, but it's what I'll roll with this time around. Very interesting person. Had a great session last time. Taught us all about defang. You'll get the proper introduction to the platform yourself. Make sure you stick around. And if you're not able to join, you could definitely watch the recording afterwards. But if you are able to join, you could ask questions in real time. So that's sort of like a bonus there. Oh, using MLH as my college. That's what they said. No, you cannot use MLH as your college, unfortunately. If you are not part of an accredited learning institution, you're gonna run into some trouble with the GitHub Student Developer Pack redemption. Just let us know what your situation is. Open up a Discord ticket and let us know. We can kind of like handle those situations on a case by case basis.
I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one
Yeah.
more.
Okay, yeah, one more. We kind of covered this before. It's going to depend on the challenge. You will have instructions for each challenge. Like it's going to be listed there on the challenges page. So some will require screenshots, some will require your actual code to be submitted on either DevPost or a forum. So make sure you just keep an eye out for that. Cool. And yeah, seems like that's it. We really appreciate all of your questions. We appreciate having this question and answer time with y'all. Sashika, do you have any words of wisdom that you would like to impart on our community before we leave?
Oh, lovely. I love this question because it feels like so as a student when I was learning and was part of these different hackathons, I think I always used to think that I want to just learn this piece of technology in one go, in one sitting, in like a 24-hour sprint. But that's
Mhm.
certainly not the case. There's always more to learn, there's always more to grow. So what I would recommend, and if you are like me and if you think that this week is going to teach you everything you need to know about cloud, that probably might not be the case. But what will happen eventually is that you'll be better at it. You'll learn how to evaluate your options, think about different technologies, what to use when, and how to put the right things to use. So one a quick tip I'm going to give you when you're learning on this entire journey of learning for this 1 week is that take things one at a time, solve one problem at a time, and then try to expand the scope of your problem, and then continue keep solving those different things with different tools that are available at your disposal, because that way is something that you can learn. It's easy to fall in a tutorial loop where you're just learning about this technology and you keep learning through it in this entire week. But and eventually at the end of the week you might feel like you have all of this information but you don't have something tangible to really understand how it all works. Then at that point in time you definitely would want to reflect back and think, okay, might as well build an app, a prototype, and keep building and reiterating on top of that. I think that way is the best way to learn any technology. You have this great community that you can ask any question that you want, and you'll be able to get help pretty much instantly. So just feel free to post in the message there, say hi to everyone, and then share your thoughts on a different technology, anything that you worked. Also, don't be afraid to share what you have learned. So, if you have tried a new piece of technology and you have learnings that you can impart in the community, be sure to share that as well. Yeah, so these are like, I think, my top three tips. Rosendo, what about you?
I think you've covered all the bases. That was very sage advice from Sashrika. Yeah, I just want to reiterate. Learn, build, share. It's really what we're all about here, at Major League Hacking. Learn something new, build something from the thing that you've learned, and then share it with the world. Share it with us, so that maybe we can do the same. And really, like it happens just like that. That's what part of being a community is all about: is learning from one another, building with one another, and then also sharing what we've learned and having a place for us to go out and just like be able to kind of like show your lovely peacock feathers and get the appreciation that you so deserve. So yeah, once again, this is Global Hack Week Cloud. We love it that you're here. We're really looking forward to spending the rest of the week with you. Well, not the rest of the week, but the next week with you. And if you have any questions, once again, feel free to join us on Discord, discord.mlh.io if you haven't joined yet. And yeah, keep it locked because in about 7 minutes, we're going to have the DFANG workshop ready for y'all. You're going to learn all about DFANG Cloud. I know there are a lot of questions about it during this session as well. All of your questions can be answered directly from the horse's mouth, so to speak. The folks that have written and built the technology itself will be there for you. It's not on the same stream. It's going to be on the same channel. So just like I said, you can stick around. This is going to reset, and you're going to see a different like sort of placeholder pop up, but it will be on the same channel, twitch.tv forward slash twitch.tv forward slash MLH. I was like,
Yeah,
how
that's
did I
fine.
forget where we are? But yeah, that's about it. Thank you once again for joining us. We will see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.